Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. I actually made it. I was sitting here for 20 minutes trying to sort out audio problems. And here we are. I did it. Yay, first stream ever on Twitch. I am insanely nervous, but yeah, you know, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I thought yesterday I was gonna, just really felt like trying it out with streaming, and sat there for 5 hours trying to get my microphone to work. Didn't work. It kept being crackly. And then at first I thought it was an OBS problem because it did it with my headphones and my microphone. And turns out it was just both of those microphones that just don't agree with OBS. So right now I am streaming with a really crappy webcam. So we are doing like the classic beginner thing here. Yeah, I watched a few tutorials on how to make your audio not suck, and I feel like I made it a bit better. But yeah, so what we are planning to do, as the title says today, we are designing a PNGtuber, which is something I'd like to do to just, have a little guy in the corner of my screen. Which I love it when people do that, when you have a little character in the corner of the screen, just chatting away. And I sort of basically want to use that until I'm comfortable enough and have the means to get a good webcam. Ta-da! So that was my first idea, sort of a purple version of myself, basically, with a little jellyfish, like Sir Jellyfish here, is a hat when he's asleep, and then he becomes a jellyfish whenever I want him to become a jellyfish. But I just looked at this and was like, it just looks like Purple Super Mario. Or like, yeah, just sort of a lavender version of Super Mario. And, I love Mario. But again, I don't want to be Mario. It's just like, if I look at this and the first thought I have is that this is Purple Super Mario, I'm a pretty normal viewer, I'm pretty average. Other people are gonna think Purple Super Mario. I don't want that, so we're gonna do something different. And that's where the idea for the stream came in. That I just designed this guy on stream, because why not? It's content. It's easy to start with. And I guess we'll go. I already have a few ideas. I love cats. I mean, most internet people do. And I figured, since PNGtuber, you can be anything you want. So if I want to be a cat, I'm going to be a cat. So, yeah, figured I'd start here. And the idea for this guy... Actually, let me tell you the backstory, because this little guy, it's like the idea I had was, let me zoom into the page a little bit. How big are we? Okay, let's go like this. So when I was a kid, go way back, I used to have this OC, like this character. There was a orange cat. Wait, it's like an orange cat called Charlie, who's a singer. And I'm just gonna show you quickly how I used to draw him. I unfortunately didn't find any of the drawings. They are somewhere, but I'll show you approximately how this guy looked. So I'll tell you the story in a minute, but he's basically like a singer-songwriter cat with like basically still the anatomy of a cat, but he used to stand on like one leg, and he had a scarf on one leg, on two legs. So this is his scarf right there. It's a little green scarf. And what I used to do, that was like my thing back then, that I used to draw all the eyes like this, like big tall eyes. Don't even know where I got it from. I got it like from a cartoon or something. I don't even know how to do that anymore and make it look good. Here we have he's singing, and he used to just wear a pair of sunglasses. That was his thing. So yeah, that's Charlie right here. I'm just gonna align him quickly. It's a bit of a warm-up before we go into the actual drawing. Which one do I want? Well, go for a rough pen. Rough pen, cool. Yeah, I'm still actually trying out stuff in Clip Studio Paint because I've not been using it for that long, but it's a very, very good drawing program. I like how the brushes behave. So I'm actually gonna make his eyes closed behind this thing. Sunglasses. There we go. Oh yeah, and he had like a little... It's all coming back to me. He had like a little thing on top, like a little bit of hair. And he'd always wear this scarf. Like, he looks very jazzy. But the fun thing is, I used to, like, I had a whole story made up because I used to listen to a lot of Bryan Adams. And I'd listen to Bryan Adams anthology CD that I got from my dad, and just basically Charlie had the voice of Bryan Adams and did like the Bryan Adams songs, but it was all connected to a story, and like the whole story was like a long music video almost. The story involved him being like a famous singer. And we had a character called, what was her name? It's like the love interest. Jenny, I think. This is like very 10-year-old names. And Jenny, I think, not 100% sure, she used to go to his concerts when he wasn't very well known yet. And they sort of hit it off. And then she disappeared for a while, and Charlie here, he got really famous. What is this? Wait. Having a bit of a brush issue. Can't really tell what it is. Oh, okay. well, I'll just go multiply them. But yeah, so Jenny disappeared for a while, and then she appeared again when he was much more well known at one of his concerts, and they sort of hit it off and decided, hey, after the concert, let's go out, let's meet each other. And then, well, because Charlie is famous, things happened, and it was like his manager was there, and he kept being distracted, and he ended up being too late to the meeting with Jenny. And she was very disappointed. So she just left, understandably. And then Charlie turned up like 2 hours late, and she wasn't there anymore. And he had like this moment of clarity where he basically noticed, hey, this like he basically noticed, oh my god, I'm in love with her, and I just missed out. And it's just this, 10-year-old came up with that story. Just, remember that. It's very based on the TV shows I used to watch. But yeah, so Charlie decides, because he's like, oh no, he decides to just, ditch his manager and ditch his job and go after her and just, look for her, because he's like, oh no, I can't live without her. What do I do now? And thus starts a long journey across a big, wide world, where for some reason, as soon as he left the city, people just didn't recognize him, even though he was a superstar. Never mind that. He went to look for Jenny. And of course, in the end, they met each other again. And happy ending. Started having a band together. So it turns out Jenny can sing really well, so that they're now a duo, and they're both really famous. And that's basically the happy end, is like he found her, and she was like, yeah, I'll be a famous musician with you. And that's that. The end. Oh, actually, there is another character who I forgot to mention who's called Jim. So we've got Charlie, Jenny, and Jim. And Jim is like a little sidekick, like a stray kitten that Charlie meets on his travels. And he's like a little white cat with black patches all over. And they have like Charlie wants to get on with it and find Jenny, but then he finds this kid who steals stuff like a true little Oliver Twist. And he's like, well, I can't just let this kid hang around without any protection, so basically takes him with him, kidnaps a kid from the streets, and he basically becomes his adoptive son / brother. So that's with like Patch. Jim. I should have called him Patch. So I want to call him Patch. Let's just call him Patch. So, yeah, this little guy. Like, same basic head shape. Just bigger eyes because he's tiny. He's a tiny kitten. Oops. Oh no, actually, I think I used to draw them like this. Like, very Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that used to be the look. But yeah, actually, he didn't have that kind of face. He had like 3. That is very Sonic the Hedgehog, actually. Maybe that's the inspiration. Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog is the inspiration. So that's Jim/Patch, as we renamed him. And he has like a little, like a black eye, like this. And he's a bit of a menace. And like just some round black patches all over the place. And a black ear. There we go. So that's him. And then of course we have this. And then Jenny was a white cat, basically, so I think that is definitely Aristocats, the inspiration, because she looks exactly like what's her name? You know, the white cat from Aristocats. Duchess, I think. I think she's called Duchess. Aristocats. Basically a white cat. With like this head shape. And I think she was always wearing like a collar with a thing on. It's because cats, you know, it's like a, the collars and things are like jewelry. So that's her. There's basically these 3 characters. So I kind of like to keep this shape, this general shape, just a bit more like less flat, and then got like a little neck. And he's gonna be like an anthropomorphic. That means like walking on 2 legs, wearing clothes, more clothes than just a scarf. So basically, got a little bit of that going on. So yeah, I like the basic shape. There's a little guy. He's a little guy. Let's make him a little more. Yeah. Let's go with this. Okay. Don't forget to save, people. Don't forget to save. This is your reminder to save your artwork while you work on it. So I'm just gonna get a little bit closer. So these legs do need to be a little bit longer. There we go. make the body a bit more pear-shaped. That's basically how I usually work. It's just, you know, adding stuff, taking away stuff. It's all a bit. It's like making a sculpture on a flat piece of paper, basically. So maybe I need to make this less fluffy. No. Keep it fluffy. The basic shape here. Oops. And then a big old thing here on the eyes. Looks a bit weird. Bit. It's a basic idea. What I'm thinking here is maybe I'll try a version with a round face instead of the triangular thingies. Maybe a round face, less like Charlie, more like Garfield. Bit of a round head, maybe works better. We'll see. Oh, actually, oh, I do like that. Okay, interesting. Give him like these big chops, like them, you know. If you have male cats that haven't been sterilized, they get these big cheeks, like the tomcat cheeks. Oh, that might work. Yeah, I think. Do I like it? Do I like it? Do I like it? I don't know. I might like it. I might prefer this though. It's very... I don't know. There's something... Ironically, there's something cheeky about this one. The one with the cheeks isn't as cheeky. So, that's a difficult one. But I think we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. I also think I would like to exaggerate the ears a bit. Let's make it a bit more interesting. And then also give him clothes. Like a little bow tie or something. Like a gentleman cat. Like this. It's cute. It's cute. Hello, I'm back. Had a snack, had a drink. Hope you did too. Yep. And I figured out the flip thing. I can flip my canvas now. Yay! Look at this. So handy. Okay. Yeah, I think I like this guy. Like the spiky one. So carry on with that. But I also think I'll change the music because this is getting a bit repetitive. Kind of fits. Kind of fits. Okay. Because I was feeling with the lo-fi, I was just falling asleep. So we'll go more, you know, in the direction of what this guy was singing. Some nice electric guitar. Okay. Well, let's do that. Yeah, now after my first hour of streaming, I'm just like, how do people do this for hours on end with like 1 million people in chat? I guess you get used to it, but like I've been talking to myself for an hour, and it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of concentration to like draw and talk at the same time. So I might, you know, I might disappear every now and then if I feel like, okay, now I need to concentrate. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, what I'm thinking is, yeah, I like this guy, but I'm not sure if this is his body type. But we'll have a go. I'll just so I don't like having too many layers, so I'm just gonna add these, merge them. Merge the layers. There we go. Oh, this music is much better. I'm enjoying this. I'm kind of I grew up with a lot of blues, and I've always liked it a lot, especially like the instrumental. It's like as background music, it's great. My dad's in a blues cover band, so it's just like, yeah, very familiar with it. It's fun listening to. So let's just try and give this guy a bit of a body. Let's go. You know, like kind of a two-legged stance, but not too human, if you know what I mean. Kind of a walking on tiptoes look, as most animals do. Humans are pretty weird in that respect. Most animals walk on their tiptoes. So that whole thing is the foot. And we're a bit weird with our flat feet that are always on the floor. Actually, if I'm looking at this, oh, now I'm wait. I accidentally moved stream. There we go. Back here. Okay, so now I'm looking at the little dude with the body. I'm actually starting to really like the round one. So that's interesting. As soon as I gave him a body, he went got better. But yeah, so basically I have two versions now. What about, okay, let me give him we do this, right? The pear-shaped dude. Let's just go all out. Have him sit. Just give him normal human legs. You know, have him sit a bit politely here. There we go. Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't know. And then if we copy the guy. Delete the head. Well, not delete the head, just go like this. Rub it out. Rub it up a dub. What? When did that happen? Oh, okay. Wait a sec. Don't mind my layer management. It is non-existent at the moment. I tend to just merge layers when I get fed up. That's basically my method. Unless it's really important that I keep the layers. To be honest, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give him clothes to the side. Which guy we're going for? Because I'm starting to prefer this one. Yeah, let's carry on with the round look. Let's just see where it takes. Let's just see where it takes us. Yeah, I just need to check. I forgot to check if I turned my mic back on. That would have been a bit bad. But yeah, I think I'll continue with the round boy time. Some side view. This sketch will make sense eventually. I just bear with me. My sketches often look a bit messy until I kind of know what I want to do with it. Not sure what he's doing with his arms, but I'm rolling with it. Excited. He's excited, I think. Ooh. Very excited. Excited little boy. Welcome back to the stream. Beep, 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 beep. We are drawing cats. Yeah, we are drawing cats today. Let me go back to Clip Studio Paint. Let's give this guy a hat. And some little pants. Hell yeah. Well, let's mix up the music a bit. So I'm just gonna put all my layers in not in a merge, in a folder. There we go. Just put it all in a folder, and then I can draw over all of that stuff. Nice and clean. But yeah, I'll go back to lo-fi, I think, for the soundtrack. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. So now I'm gonna... I think I'll start with this little guy. Just give him some clothes, see what that looks like. I'll go with blue, just so it's a bit more distinguishable. I almost said distinguished. That's not the right word. So, what I was thinking, so my old dude, Mario over here, had a hat, so I'm gonna try giving my cat a hat. But a different kind, like, you know, the like paperboy hats. That kind of look like this. That's what I want to give my little guy here. Just can't remember what the front looks like. And then you've got like the ears looking out. That's my idea. So let's see how that goes. And I'll probably carry on for another half hour or so. And then it's going to be dinner time. And I'll break it off there. But yeah, it's been a very fun first stream. And it's nice to see, you know, I'm having a good time, even alone, because there's I've only had bots show up, but you know, I kind of expected that, because if you're an unknown new streamer, you don't really show up on the search pages, so you know, if you don't actively invite people from other parts of the internet, you're not gonna get an audience, really. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm kind of, you know, half of me is like, oh, I just want to carry on for the next 6 hours, but the other half is a responsible adult. The other half is a responsible adult, okay, and I need food. But yeah, who knows? If I feel like it, I might just hop on later and play a game on stream, and I might invite some people, some friends over, or tomorrow, because I expected to like streaming, because I feel like it's just I'm pretty well cut out for it, because basically I like sitting on my PC for hours on end. I like doing activities where, you know, like drawing and painting and stuff. You can, you know, you can talk while you do it. It's not easy, but you kind of get used to it. I've gotten more and more used to it over the course of this stream, so it's going to get easier, even though I feel like it does get tiring, which is why I've sort of done an hourly break. But I'm having fun, which is the main thing about this. You know, it's just drawing is usually quite a solitary experience, but I've been doing more and more, you know, communal drawing, just especially with one friend in particular. If you're listening to this VOD, you know who you are. Just, you know, hanging out on a Discord call and drawing together. It's just nice. It's just nice. And I figured, you know, I've been enjoying that so much that I was like, hey, I could try streaming. And as you can tell, I can just waffle on for ages. And I mean, I hope it's interesting to you. I don't know, but that's the nice thing about streams. You can just put them on. Someone's just talking for 2 hours. You can put it on in the background. I've got some noise, which is great. And I figured, yeah, I feel like I can do that. And of course, I need some practice to actually be able to keep it up. But so far, I'm pretty happy. I'm having fun. How do you make a paperboy hat not look like a helmet? Is my question. Maybe we'll go like... I'll need to figure that one out. Hold on. How does this work? Maybe we'll try a different kind of hat. Let's try a different kind of hat. Let's go for like a balloon hat. This sort of thing. Like this, the Mario hat. But yeah, half of me right now is going like, oh, I just want to stream all the time. Which I can. I'm on holiday for another week till I'm back at work, so I can experiment this week and just do some streaming, some different things. And yeah, but I feel like, you know, today to me it's been a success because, you know, I'm just doing my thing. I'm having fun, and that's the main point. It's nice to know that even if nobody shows up to the stream, it's fun, which is great. That's great to experience, because that tells me, hey, this might be a good thing for me. Because when I was a teenager, I tried recording videos, and I don't think I ever uploaded any on YouTube, but it wasn't really for me, because I just I don't know, I didn't really have ideas that worked for videos. And, you know, live streaming wasn't really a thing back then. or it was fairly new. If you know, if it was a thing, I didn't know about it. It's like live streaming. Live streaming was for radio. You know what I mean? So yeah, podcasts weren't even a thing. All that stuff is fairly new, and just, you know, learning about streaming and watching streamers over the past few years. Now it's got really popular. I just thought more and more, it just looks fun, you know. You sit down, turn on your microphone or camera or whatever, and just do stuff. And you've got people in chat that you know, and people enjoy just watching hours and hours on end of people streaming whatever they like, whatever they're good at, you know. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. And I just thought that it's just one of those things where you when you see people do things and you think, oh, I want to try that. And I've felt like that for a while with streaming, and I always thought, nah, well, I'm not good enough, or I don't have the right ideas, or I'm too, or you know, even being too nervous or too scared. And then, you know, took a bit of time, and then this year I was just like, hey, I just want to try it and see where it goes, you know. It doesn't even have to go anywhere. It's just a nice hobby to have. I mean, if it goes anywhere, I'd be very happy. But you know, I'm not setting out to do it, to go professional with this. Would be cool, but for now I'm just, you know, trying it out. It's cool to see that it's fun, and that, you know, if it's if I can keep it up, it might be actually a thing to try and do something with this. But, you know, one thing at a time. For now, I'm just having fun. There we go. Dapper little cat. That's the look I was going for. Look at this guy. Cute. Give him some stripes. Also, what would be fun though is making him a black cat, because I used to have a black cat, like a little void. And voids are very special. Very special cats. She had like a tiny little white patch on her chest, and was like all black. And when she went into the sun, she had like a brown shimmer. It was very pretty. It's a very pretty girl. And yeah, of course I miss her. She grew to like 19 years old. So that's ancient for a cat. So basically, I'm just thinking. Yeah, she was around for over half of my life, basically. He's a very polite little dude. But yeah, I'm excited to see where streaming is going to go for me, because now I've done it once. It's taken me weeks to start because I've just been very nervous about it. And I'm glad I kind of figured out the microphone situation. Definitely gonna get a better one if I do this more often, which I think I will, because it's fun. What was I saying? Yeah, I'll definitely need to get a better microphone. But I'm excited to see what else I can do with this. So I'm pretty sure I will try a game sometime. But yeah, I feel like my main focus is going to be artwork. Just, you know, showing the process, maybe some tutorial stuff, and once I've got some people watching, maybe do some audience participation. Because I feel like, wasn't it Scott Sava on YouTube who kept doing these blob monsters with his friend? So that would be something really fun to do with an audience. Just like, okay, we have some blobs here, and just, you know, do some blob monsters, and then the audience can, like, chat can you know, decide what the blob is called, or maybe, you know, look at the blob, what do you want it to be, stuff like that. I love sort of these audience participation things. So I hope I'll have enough people watching one day that I can do that. That would be cool. Do some blob monsters, maybe some fake Pokemon, I don't know. So I love stuff where you just throw up a poll and then chat gets to decide what they want to see. So that's cool. So yeah, lots of ideas. I've got lots of ideas for this. And as I was saying, it's kind of, it's funny because, as I said, I tried doing YouTube and it didn't really work out. It's just, yeah, I didn't have the right, what is this arm doing? I need to flip it. Can't figure out the arm, help. But yeah, I just didn't have the right ideas for videos, and I kept getting stuck on the editing, because I'm not the biggest fan of editing, I have to say. And you know, that's also a reason why streaming is really appealing to me, because you don't edit, you just go for it, and hope it turns out fun. And maybe, you know, edit something later on, which honestly I probably won't. I probably won't edit this down, but I'll save the VOD anyway. But yeah, so I feel like streaming is much more my thing than other content creation. There we go. I gave up on the hands. They're just gonna be blobs, and that is fine. Sometimes you just gotta go the blob way. And I mean, the fact in streaming that you can basically do anything. There's not, you know, there's not a huge amount of pressure, to at least for me, maybe for other people. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, I can basically do whatever I feel like that day. And, you know, there's probably going to be someone who likes to watch that. As long as I'm entertaining enough, you know, which I think I am. Basically, I'm just like, okay, what kind of streams would I like to watch? And if I like to watch something, I'm sure there are going to be other people who like to watch that too. So, you know, it's basically in streaming. There's not really, you can't do much wrong. I'm not sure if that was grammatically correct. There's not much you can do wrong, which is, feels very relaxing to me. Actually, I wanted to give him clothes. So we're going with this. Maybe make him extra polite. There we go. Waistcoat. The waistcoat guy. Oops. And this is the human leg version, which I think I'll stick with the human leg version because the cat legs are a bit weird for a sort of humanoid anthropomorphic cat. Well, I'm sure there are people out there who can make it work. I can't really. I'm not really. I guess I'd have to probably study some furry art to get how the whole leg situation would work with the shoes, because they're really good at anthropomorphizing animals, obviously. Like they have some, the furry fandom have some amazing artists. If you haven't checked them out, check them out because they have like stunning artwork, absolutely stunning. I'm also a big fan of the fursuits. It's like I'm more of a like I've never really gotten into the furry fandom itself, but I really appreciate their artwork, and like the fursuits are just so cool. They're just such a just artistry that goes into that, and like art and puppeteering and what have you. It's so cool. I love it. So I can probably learn some stuff from them, from that fandom. But yeah, it's got little shoes. Like the two-tone ones. Forgot what they're called. There's a polite little guy. Would be cool though to be a professional streamer. You see, I'm a liar. I'm just like, no, I don't care. Would be cool though. Would be so cool. What do you think about the bow tie? It's the bow tie for sure. Hell yeah. Wait. Put that to 100. Who else? Do we want to do one more? Or leave it at this? I think I'll do one more. Just give this guy down here some clothes. And then we'll call it a day, I think. Wait, I forgot to look at the chat, yeah. I'm still alone! That doesn't matter. It's basically, you know what it is? It's basically the way I usually draw, just with me chatting to myself. So I feel like the funny thing is I've been drawing for 2 hours now, 2 or 3 hours, and I feel like I've only just gotten warmed up. But I'm also hungry, so it's not gonna last for that much longer. Oh. I need to think about what I want to eat as well. It's like, I have a rice cooker, so I've been mainly eating rice, but that makes more sense to do at lunchtime, so you have rice for lunch and for dinner, and you don't have to put anything in the fridge. So I think I might do pasta. Or an enormous salad. Something like that. Flip it. Yeah, give him the hat first. It's just like... I need to practice hats. I've got a hat like this. I could just make some photos of myself and try and replicate that hat. There we go. I'm going to be so interested in the VOD just to see how the audio quality is and if I got the levels of the music and the voice rate. Very interesting. It's going to be very educational for me. Because, as I said, first stream, yay! I have to say, I've gotten much more comfortable in the last hour with just chatting than I was before, because before I was just like, what do I talk about? Muted myself a couple of times because I was just like, I have nothing to say. And now I'm my chatterbox. What do I want to say? Chat mode has turned on for me. So now we're good. Now I can just go on. Forever. Basically. For as long as I like. I can just waffle on. But yeah, I think... So thinking about dinner again. I think... Oh yeah, determined face. Is it just me, or is this song like extra loud? Let's listen to the next one. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I'll have some pasta and just chuck some vegetables into the sauce. It's always a good trick to get your veggies in. If you struggle with veggies, then just putting veggies in a sauce works really well. Or even, you know, what I do sometimes is put the veggies right into the pan with the pasta. if I'm like extra unbothered. works well sometimes too. But yeah, usually I'll have a pan with the pasta, and then a pan with the sauce, and I'll just chuck some veggies into the saucepan. Cook both at the same time. That works really well. I think I'll do that today. And then who knows, you might see me later. You might see me later playing a game. I don't know, because I'm just like, I wanna do all the streaming, but we'll see. I might not be awake enough after dinner, but I'd like to. I've got the bug. I've got the streaming bug. It's so fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a good sign. As I said, a good sign if you enjoy something on your own, because that means it's going to be even more fun when there are people around. It also means I can just, whenever I feel like it, doesn't matter if anyone shows up. I'm solid. I'm having fun. It's cool. Question, why are we suddenly listening to jazz? Why is jazz in the lo-fi? Like, I guess it overlaps, but still, not the vibe I'm going for. I like jazz, but it's not the vibe right now. That's actually a fun fact. I used to, for a short while, a few years ago, I used to go to jazz solo dancing, and I'd like to go again. It's kind of a subgenre of what do you call it? Lindy hop. To just, learn the solo steps. If you have any solo stuff you want to do. Without a partner. It's very fun. Especially for people like me who are a bit shy. I was just like, yeah, I'm too scared to do what do you call it? Couples dancing with people I don't know. And like the solo stuff was perfect for that. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting again. Might do. It was fun. It's very, very cool people. It's usually people who are also in the Lindy Hop scene, and they kept trying me to go to the Lindy Hop to the Lindy Hop courses, and I kept being like, I'm too scared. I might do it one day. It definitely sounds like fun. There we go. Look at this handsome little dude. Look at this handsome little guy. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give him some, since it's my PNGtuber, he's gonna have a pencil and a pen. Yeah. Just so you know that he's an artist. There we go. Look at this. But yeah, I think I'll go with human legs. How do we do it? You can tell when I have to concentrate because I go quiet. Just like, how do we change this back to a human leg? It's just gonna have a really straight stance. There we go. That could be better, but you know. Ooh, big pants. Oh, I like the big pants look. Look at these fun legs. Okay. There we go. I'm definitely getting to a point where I'm like rushing through things, so I think we'll stop soon. Because I'm starting to lose patience, which is always a sign. If you lose patience while drawing, it's probably a sign you need a break or you need to stop. It's not going to get any better if you continue. At least that's it's with me. It's just sometimes it takes a break, sometimes you just need to stop for the day. Of course, if you do this professionally, which I sort of have to, you do have to carry on. But if you don't have to, sometimes it's better to just call it a day, continue tomorrow. If you don't have a deadline, it's probably better. Look at me being all grown up. All teachery. Actually, all grown up is the wrong thing to say. It's like, look at me being all teachery and being like, listen to me, kids. Take breaks. You'll thank me later. So there we go. Look at this guy! Oh my god! Yes! The nose is a bit weird, but the rest is perfect. Hell yeah. Cute. Oh, so cute. It's my favorite one. It's funny how I was like in the beginning, I was like, yeah, no, I don't like the round one. And then as soon as I gave him clothes, it was like, yeah, no, I'm going to go for the round one. The round guy. With a big fluffy tail. And my PNGtuber is going to look something like this. Definitely. I mean, this build, look how cute. Oh my god, I've overdone. Outdone, not overdone. I've not overdone anything yet. Outdone myself on this. This guy's fun. Oh. Hell yeah. So, let's see what we've done. Cool. So, got pretty far today with the whole designing stuff. We've got the inspiration, and then different looks we tried with the old school triangular head, and then with the round head. Add a close. Pretty cool. Let me look at him again. Oh, so cute. So cute. Look at that. Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to stop it here. On this super cute note, let's zoom in. Enjoy this sack for a bit. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This turned out great. I'm very excited to work on this some more. So I'll see if I finish this guy off stream. I might do it on stream. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And yeah, I enjoyed myself. You'll definitely see me on here again. Next time I might invite some friends to just have a bit of interaction. But yeah, for now, this was super fun. If you watched the VOD, hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Watching me talk to myself. It's fine. I do that off camera too. It's fine. Yeah. I think I'll say goodbye here. And see you around. Goodbye. Till the next stream.